From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here at Inglewood, California. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from LA. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devin White hauls him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the Rams.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Quickly looking left, and what a hit, and the ball's loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That's good for 7 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 27. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down from the red zone. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on second down. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams parlay the turnover into a lead. That one right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
The give here on second. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. There for the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Able to get it to Franklin. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Wideout's getting involved in the grab game. And he drives this forward to the 6. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Another chance for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. He took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll run. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 18 at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
To the air, third and long. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. The Rams are set to punt.
It's fourth down.
He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense.
At their own 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Airing it out to start this drive. And he can't reel it in. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing now off play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin White makes the play. And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on first down. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! Get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Shotgun now on third down. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. They give it to him again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the 49ers with 7 to go here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They're throwing it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's caught for the first. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a throw here. Touchdown, San Francisco! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Throwing now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 46. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 3rd and short.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Play action on 1st down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Motion man right is Jefferson. Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. And in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Rams will take possession. First and 10, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he...
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing off the play fake here. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds a man right side. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And 4th and 4 coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They've got first down from the 31. Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. It is Cup left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Pass play coming here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They're going play action. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. The running back still doing it to this day. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now a give running right. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And they'll continue adding to their lead. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The Rams kicking team is ready. Now they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 14. Able to get it to Franklin. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Plowing up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he is in, touchdown Los Angeles. The Rams put up even more points in a win. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams make it a 24-point ball game. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Forced out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Go just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams moments away from their 4th win of the year. Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. Going ground game again here. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
That's completed right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So make a check of that win column for the Rams.